Hello and welcome to another episode of the Business Growth Accelerator. Brandon here, your Chief Business Strategist, coming to you today with an interesting topic about credit card processing. Now, I know in this day and age, when you don't think twice about swiping a credit card, especially when you buy your goods and services. You just know that the pay terminal talks to your bank, that talks to the merchant, and they exchange funds and you get your items, and nobody is the wiser. But underneath all of that data transfer, there is something very interesting that happens. You guys remember, I think it was Superman 2, maybe 3. I don't remember, but there was a scheme that Lex Luthor and one of his cronies was trying to pull off, to where they would hack into a central bank, and not every transaction in a central bank is clean. It goes out so many decimal points. It's been so long since I've seen the movie, but it goes out so many decimal points. And the code and the scheme was to shave off a piece of the transaction out to X number of decimal points. It just kind of falls off and it's not really accounted for. So it became known in the hacking world, or I don't know, common world, as the Superman code for stealing money through bank transactions. Well, I'm not saying that your money is stolen, because there needs to be an infrastructure to handle digital payments. But every time that a customer swipes their card for your goods and services, if it's a credit card that has rewards on it, a percentage of that transaction goes to the credit card company to fund their rewards. So you're essentially financing the luxurious vacations of your client. Now, if you're okay with that, great. But if you do, high 6 figures, low 7 figures worth of transactions in a year with credit cards, then that's tens of thousands of dollars that are never hitting your bank account, and you're losing money to the tune of anywhere from 3%. And so on a, let's say, $800,000 credit card run, that's $24,000 gone. Just poof, vanished. Sure, it's the cost of doing business, right? And, it's less in taxes you got to pay and things like that, and I get it, but even with the taxes that you can actually write off by using that $24,000 to reinvest into the business, to grow it, maybe hire another person and help grow the local economy. I mean, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money just to disappear. Now, I'm not a credit card processing expert. A couple days ago, I had the opportunity to do a ride along with a gentleman who has been in that business for nearly 10 plus years. And during that ride along, he kind of explained to me the whole world of credit card processing, interchange fees and all that kind of stuff. And I'm actually doing some work for him as well. I built out his website on ClickFunnels called suretech.net. Definitely should check that out. Let me know what you think about it. And if you're processing credit cards, you could qualify for a free processor. So be sure to sign up to get that voucher. But I'd find it amazing the amount of money that is just willy-nilly given away by using credit cards. Now, I know we're going to a cashless society. It's going to happen with the advent of crypto getting more traction. The U.S. government is trying to get its claws into it. All the banks kind of want to go to credit cards as a preferred payment method, or debit cards. And you know, when I was in 5th grade, I think, I had that prediction or epiphany or whatever. I don't know if it was just because I was a big sci-fi nerd or whatever, but I was always thinking cash is going to go away. We're going to pay for things with credits. Oh, sorry, I got some dogs coming up here. We're going to pay for things with credits. We're just going to swipe a card, and that's going to be it. No more physical currency or cash. I know that's kind of scary, because once there's no more exchange of goods with paper, like, we lose all sense of freedom, because we'll be 100% trackable, traceable. There's no getting around it. The government will know exactly how much money we have coming in and going out of our accounts. So I don't know, guys. It's kind of a scary thought. But getting back on topic with credit card processing. So there is a way to save the money and reduce your operating expenses by switching to a program called surcharging. And I know this might not be the best fit for everybody. Some customers may be a little bit more sensitive to the thought of having to pay extra by using a credit card, but it would only be for credit card purchases. Debit and ACH transactions, don't fall into that category. But on a surcharging plan, you just move the fees from you to the customer. That's it. So, if your price is still $100, instead of you, taking a $3 hit and only get 97, it may cost your customer $104 to do business with you now. Sure, they maybe be irritated a little bit. Like, they got to pay $4 more for the same service. But why? Again, why would you want to fund their vacations and their rewards points? It just doesn't make any sense to do that. So, I don't know. That's just my thoughts for the day with that. Well, I'm out walking the pups here, and I had a long Facebook conversation about it, and I can see where you as a business owner might feel a little greasy about doing it. But I can tell you, a lot of businesses in my area, where I'm at here in Urbana, they surcharge. I know the local bowling alley that my son bowls at, he moved over to that pricing model, and it saved him some money. And his tickets aren't too low. I mean, take a family of 4 out bowling, pizza and food, you're talking $60-$70. He gets a couple hundred visitors in, a weekend, and let's bump it up to $100 a ticket. Again, he could lose easily $300 in a weekend, just in credit card processing fees alone. So, I don't know. Think about it. Chew on it. If interested in learning more, you can contact my guy Sean, SureTech Processing. Just go to suretech.net. That's SCHURTEC. No, SHUR. Sorry, SHURTECH.net. And reach out to Sean, and he'll give you the what for on all things credit card processing, and see if you qualify for a free credit card processing machine if you were to switch over. So this has been the Business Growth Accelerator. I appreciate you listening to my ramblings. If you like the content, be sure to share it with your friends, and check out the show notes for the Q&A. And let me know your thoughts on surcharging versus the traditional interchange rate to where you're eating the fees. Much appreciated. Here's to your success.